First, you're going to need Ben Nye's Liquid Latex, as well as Makeup Forever's Flash Palette, as well as some cosmetic wedges, the Mehron Bruise wheel, some concealer, a blush palette, an eyeshadow palette with many colors, some brushes, lots of brushes, lots of fake blood, and some sponges. Let's have some fun.
Okay guys, I'm going to try something different today. It's going to be a zombie tutorial, so kind of washed my face a little bit, and I'm going to kind of talk through this, but also speed up the process as well. But we're going to go and do a zombie tutorial. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the liquid latex. And I did pour it into my little dish here, and we're going to put it on different places on my face, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I put about 3 layers worth of liquid latex on my face here, and to kind of speed up the drying process, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my blow dryer here, my special effects little blow dryer. You want to make sure that you have it on the lowest setting as well as the clean button here, because you definitely don't want to burn your face while you're doing it. So we're going to blow dry my face here real quick and get it all nice and dry, and we'll move on to the next step. Nice and dry, and you can see where I put it and how shiny it is. So the next step, what you want to do is grab some translucent powder. Right now I'm going to use my Bare Minerals and a blush brush here, and I'm going to basically make it non-sticky, so that way when I start to pull it apart, it won't stick to itself, because then you'll just end up with really ugly rolls instead of like flappy skin when you're trying to do the zombie makeup, and that just won't look cool. So I'm just gonna take some of that on here. Okay, once you've done that, then the fun part begins. What you want to do is grab yourself a pair of tweezers. You want to be very careful with this process because you are trying to pull the liquid latex off of your skin, but you're also close to your own skin, so you definitely don't want to pinch yourself and hurt yourself. So be extra careful during this process. Okay, so now that we're done with all of that business, you can see that I ripped holes in all of the latex that I put on my face and made some rotting flesh or whatever, flesh coming off, whatever. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the lightest liquid foundation that I have in order to make myself somewhat pale, because obviously zombies don't have that nice rosy pink skin. So we're going to use my Avon Smooth Minerals foundation. We're going to put that all over my face as well as make it match everywhere else. So we'll do that. Okay, so we're completely done with the foundation to make everything match, and as you can see, it basically looks like I have peeling skin right now until I start mastering the zombie look. Right now what I have is the Mehron Bruise wheel, and right now what I'm going to be doing is using the Maize Yellow You want to concentrate on around the mouth, the nose, and the eyes with the yellow for right now. So we're going to do that real quick. Okay, now you can see that I'm starting to look a little kind of gross. And then the other color that I am actually going to use is the burnt maroon in this palette, which is this color right here. And we're going to start going around the same areas as we did with the yellow, but not so dramatic. Now what I'm going to use is basically, it's the midnight sky color, but you want to be very sparingly with it because it is kind of dark. So I'm going to use that in order to start making it look a little dark under my eyes even more. Now I'm just going back in with the yellow to blend a little bit. And again, with zombie makeup, you can definitely like play with the colors and, you know, do it as dramatic as you want or as lightly as you want. You can always do your eye makeup up, ladies, and make it kind of like a pretty zombie, but you know, you're still disgusting. So, yeah. And as you can see, I'm starting to look disgustingly dead already. Now with this, I am going to take a brush and use my dark brown out of my palette here. And I'm going to start contouring my face a little bit. If I can find my brush. Okay, so I'm going to use an angled brush in order to contour a little bit. Basically. Now, of course, I'm not going through the whole process of doing the whole neck because unfortunately that would take a million years to cover, especially with my tattoos. So I'm just going to do it simple on my throat where I actually had open area and go from there. Next, what I'm going to do is I am going to take my red eyeshadow here and I'm going to start contouring my eyes with the red. You'll then want to start really concentrating on basically hollowing out your eyes, which basically is giving yourself bags. Here is I'm actually going to take my dark purple, and I'm going to do the same exact thing under my eye, concentrating really hard on the bags. my dark brown, I'm actually going to do my inner crease to kind of do the hollowing of my eye. And then I'm also going to go back over it a little bit with the yellow. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Bloody Rose of this palette and actually start coloring in inside the actual wounds. And then with the darker, the maroon color, I'm going to go in just a little bit. And as you can see, it's starting to look pretty gross. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to take this red a little bit. Now while that's setting, you will want to be very careful with this option. I like to do this because it kind of makes it look more transparent on your face, but you can actually make it look like you have veins coming through your skin. Hold on, people are testing me. Hey, you need to leave me alone. Okay. Now I have a black that I use. There was some stupid little black eyeliner, gel liner that I got from Hot Topic. And we are just going to make the wounds a little bit even more defined. really this whole look is all about basically blending red and yellow and blue and purples all over your face to basically make you look pretty disgusting. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush with the red and start kind of going on the flaps here. Okay, so basically I got the gist of the look that I wanted as far as me being disgusting and wounds flying all over the place. So we have the neck wound, we have a couple face wounds. Now comes the fun part. Now we're going to grab our trusty thick blood. Let's see if I can get it open because most of the time it's stuck shut. It's so sticky. Okay, I probably made some pretty ugly faces doing that. So, and as you can see, it's all over me now. But this is the fun part. We're going to stick nice thick blood inside the wound. I don't really have any stipulating brushes, so I actually made my own by tweezing one of the Nye Latex ones, so that way I can actually do this. Then I'm going to go around my mouth, of course. We know zombies aren't exactly meat when they're eating. So now that we got the fake blood going on and all that good business, what did I do with my cheese? I have no idea. I'm always losing things when I do these tutorials. It's ridiculous. I have no idea what I did with it. Anyway. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the skin away from the blood a little bit, because when you do this, it kind of tends to stick to the blood. Okay, so now you can see the most disgusting, nastiest wounds ever, making it look like your skin is rotting away. I am going to clean up my hands real quick, and I will put on some finishing touches. Okay, so this is the disgusting final look that I'm going for, and I'm getting big blood everywhere. They make sure you have napkins lying around everywhere. But here you go. This is the final zombie tutorial that I decided to do randomly in the middle of May. So enjoy, have fun, and questions or concerns, please feel free to get in contact with me. I'll put all of my contact information down below, and enjoy doing makeup and having fun and being disgusting and being weird and awkward. I love it. Bye guys.